students, and welcome to this video on how to use your OneNote portfolio website. Every TTO student will make his or her own website. And the reason for that is, number one, it's fun, of course, to make your own website. And number two, because you get to show to other people how you've developed as a student. Now, this is your website. Everyone has the same starting website. And then, of course, it changes for everyone. How do you get to this website? You go to login.microsoftonline.com and then you enter your username and your password, and then you get to this part of the website where you can click on the OneNote purple icon, and then you can go to your own website after you've installed it at school with your mentor. The first thing you would have to do when you get to your website is to share the site with other people, and these are all your TTO teachers, the TTO coordinator, and your mentor. Now, how do you add someone to your website? You type the name of the person. So in my case, that would be Jeroen van Hilten. So you would go j.v.hilton. And then you can add the person by clicking on the name here. Then the next bit you do is you click on mag worden weergegeven and not mag worden bewerkt. Because it means that I can look at your site, but I cannot change the site. Okay. After you filled in all the names, then you can click on Delen, and then your website has been shared with all the teachers who can then look at your site. Alright, after that you can start filling your website, and you don't have to do this in one day. It's going to take you 3 years to fill your website. Now, the first thing that you could do is you could write down something to welcome your readers. Here, you just click on it, and then you can start writing. For instance, if I do enter here, you can just say hello and welcome to my website. And you could write some more. So that's something that you could do. It's very easy, it's user friendly, so it's not that hard. After that, you could go to About Me, and then you can write a profile about yourself. So you can write your name, the place you live, the number of brothers and sisters you have, your age, your hobbies, etc., etc. And this could change. So whenever you feel like you change as a person, you can always change your profile. You can also talk about my future. So you talk about the subject, your vakken, the things that you like at school, and the things that perhaps you don't like as much. And of course, you explain why and how that changes. The studies, so perhaps what kind of study would you like to do later in life? You could talk about that, or add pictures. And then a job, so perhaps you already know what sort of a job you'd like to do or have later. And again, you can talk about how your choice changes. The TTO blog and vlog, you will be doing lots of great activities during your time at school. So you can blog about those activities. So you'll be writing a blog about the Little Victorians. It's a musical that you'll be participating in. So then you could write your blog here. So you would say the Little Victorians. You could start typing. So on November, I don't know, we had a musical, and then you could write your story. So that's your blog. So for every activity that you do, keep a blog. It's fun to have a look at 3 years from now to see what you did in your first year. You could do the same using vlogs, so you can upload these on YouTube and then put a link on your website here, or even embed it. But then you would have to click on bewerken in OneNote, and then you can add links to YouTube, and then the video will be shown here on your website. Then there's this bit called TTO documents. So these are documents that you could use during your career at school. So use of English, this will be an explanation of the ABC system that will be explained to you later. There are abbreviations, so what are the afkortingen that your teacher will be using, or your teachers will be using in class. And then we have the bit called classroom English, so language that people use or teachers use that you could use in class, but it's all in English, of course. And you will also find rubrics here. This is what we use to have a look at your portfolio and to see what grade, cijfer, you will get for it. So we use this document for that, and you can have a look and see what we will be looking at. Now, these are really personal things that you're going to be writing, because it's really about you. And then the most important part of your website is the TTO competences. Now, the TTO competences, we have 6. En een competence is, een competentie, is something that we would like you to develop. Dus iets dat je moet ontwikkelen. And we have 6 of these. So the first thing we would like you to develop is your intercultural and global awareness. So, do you learn about the world? What have you learned about the world, cultures, other people in the world? But also language acquisition. So, how have you learned English over the past 2-3 years, and in your first year, second and third year? So it changes. So there's year 1, year 2, and year 3. But also peer work cooperation. Can you work together with other people? How do we know? Do you have any evidence or proof? Ownership, proactivity. Can you take responsibility, verantwoordelijkheid, for your own learning? Evaluation and reflection. If you complete a test, for instance, and you make some mistakes, can you learn from the mistakes by reflecting and evaluating? Communication and presentation. Can you do presentations? For instance, in class, when someone asks you to prepare a quick presentation or to communicate a message, een boodschap overbrengen, can you do that? And again, can you upload evidence? Now for year 1, just to give you one more example, what we have done for you is if you click on, for instance, language acquisition, then you'll get to this part of the website. Now, what you'll see here, these are the documents that we want you to upload here in year 1. So, how do you do that? Well, for instance, if you look at this, it says English audio fragment. This means that in class, during English, or perhaps geography or history, you're going to record using your smartphone or a recorder a spoken conversation, een gesprekje. Now you install this on your computer, and then here in this box we would like you to upload the file. How do you do that? You go to invoegen right here, and then you click on bestandsbijlage, and then you'll be shown this bar, and you can click on bestand kiezen, and then it will go to your own computer, and then you can upload the file, and then the file will be shown here, and then teachers can download it to have a look and listen to it. So the same goes for all of these. Intercultural and global awareness, there are lots of assignments that you will complete during the year, well, you can upload them here by again clicking on invoegen and adding all the files. Well, the files, they should all be in either Word file, Excel file, or PDF file, unless of course it's audio or video, then it's different, but really try to put it in Word or Excel or PDF as much as possible. Okay, I think that is pretty much it, the most important part about your portfolio. Now, the last thing that we would like to tell you is that really make sure that you spend some time on this every month or so. Time will be spent on this in class with your teachers and also your mentor, but make sure you keep your website up to date and then upload your material to make your website as lively as possible. And the only thing I've got left to say is really enjoy doing and making your website the best one that you can turn that into. So have fun with that, and well, if you have any questions, make sure you approach your mentor or the TTO coordinator or your teachers so they can help you out with that. All right, bye bye.